Hey there, welcome back. Marius here, and yes, you see it right. We have Elden Ring, and probably from the title and thumbnail, you already kind of understand what we are going to do. But be aware, I will be as objective as I can and show you everything, and you be the judge, okay? You, at the end, if you find me unfair, write down in comment section, and if you have a point and I'm totally wrong, I will gladly admit it, take a stand, whatever you want me to do, and I'll make the new video for Elden Ring is the best game ever. And just to be sure where we start this, I want you to look at this 97 Metascore critics rating, right? 97 out of 100. That's where we start, okay? And that number, how I see it, it is like if you have 100 valuables that to verify in the game, 97 will be absolutely great and 3 will be meh or bad. Okay, that's how I see it. That's basically what 97 means. All right. So I will be jumping in the game. Actually, oh yeah, sorry. Let me remove those things. And this is when you start a new game. You can start. I will not bug you much, but 10 minutes or something will take your time. Then we'll have a conclusion, big reveal. So first off, we have a class to choose. We have a huge buttons at the side. Seems perfectly fine. All right, obviously we will choose this one. Then we are looking like, wait a second. Select the base creating for your character. OK is A. Obviously, when we press something on your keyboard, nothing happens because this is not meant for PC. Fine, so B and Y probably we can ignore as well. What would be normal choice for your picking? Like enter, spacebar, something? Oh, right. Silly me. It is E that you need to click. And if you want to go back, it is nothing else but cool? Because, and I will not explain how long time it took me for realizing this. We'll take something, I don't know, totally neutral. And of course, nothing will not spend a lot of time here because honestly, there's a lot of choices you can make. Let's make something, and then there's a detailed appearance, and then you click on voice, and there's like, wait, what? How does it sound? Oh, right. We have this little toolbar right there that says sample is X. We have X. Obviously, it doesn't do nothing on keyboard because why would you click that, right? Because it is, what was the letter? Obviously, you're clicking everything you can find. Escape doesn't go back because, you know, why would escape where for tens of, I don't know, hundreds of years escape always takes you back, or backspace in the gaming industry, none of that. It's again, yeah, it's Q, right? So maybe with the mouse button, oh, then you open, ooh, right. We still don't know what button does the voice, but it was something like R. Oh, right. So when that thing on the corner says X, we press R. When it says A, we press E. When that thing on the corner says B, we press Q. What don't you understand? This is the best game. Duh. So obviously we pick something. Oh, right, I actually saved the previous one. Oh, let's bring up my blondie. Because character creation is always good. Then obviously there's nothing how to return its Q. Duh. And then finish. Not going to spoil the starting something. We will skip it. Yeah, at least it allows me to skip. So this is perfect. Remember, from 100 things, 3 things can go bad. So basically at the start, okay, absolutely disaster. Keyboard buttons will be something. right? Let's say 1. Okay. Obviously it is Y, so we press E. Remember previously it was A to be E, now it's Y to be E, so perfect. Now, okay. We are in the game, right? The game. What we can do, obviously there is something like keyboards, how to say that what it's called, management is absolute disaster, but to show there is something in totally dark room, obviously it glows like I'm blind, right? So why wouldn't we pick up finger, right? Let's speed it up a little bit because this part is least interesting. Not even going to yet talk about controls and such, because this is the best part when you keep going forward. This is the beginning. That running. I have all my controls reassigned and deassigned and switched on and off. I tried everything. So this is as best as I can get. And obviously the first thing in the game, as every good game, is giving you something where you have no chance to survive. So besides the fact that I just survived, right? Because clipping is not a thing in this game. It's like, yeah. Right. You have to die here. It's just simple as that. Whenever you die, it's like that. It's supposed to happen. It teaches you the ropes, how the game goes. In many games, it's at the beginning you are, I don't know, somehow you have a little bit gameplay, then you are, I don't know, your ranks, your items, everything taken away, then you restart your progress. That's familiar, at least. So again, oh, right, Y is E. Perfect. Thank you. So, without a lot of things, obviously there is something you click, the buttons, we'll get there. Before that, you need to jump here, jump there. Pay attention to that screen. That's important. That's why I started again. This is the third time because I'm getting good at this. Whatever is said there. To close, I need to press burger. That's icon. If you don't know, in industry, it's familiar that in whenever there's a mobile phone mode, then at the corner there's burger, but which basically stands for the options in Chrome and in every basically application it is. So let me find burger on my keyboard. Right, it's escape, you dumb nut. And of course, Y is E. We know that. Something happens, absolutely awesome. We keep running. Despite the fact that the animation and everything is like from... Oh, reset. For reset, you press R. Right, okay, you get the idea. All the controls are absolutely, totally not meant for anything else but PlayStation, I guess, because Xbox players are super highly rating this game as well. So now it says strong attack, light attack, guard, obviously guard, right? Guard. So the simple fact that I started without any items does not give me any shield whatsoever. So I tried out literally all the freaking keyboards I had. Oh, of course, that's something, R button, I think, or something. 1 second, nothing. So I can block while I don't have my shield. But the thing that I clicking all my buttons still haven't figured out. At this point I still don't know if that other button does the block, or what is the block, or where's the block, because obviously it says click button R, And then, of course, everyone is familiar with Dark Souls mega roll, because that's basically what you do. It's basically a whole game. That's that's the skills. You see? And of course, we smash boxes because we are heavy. And whenever you hit something, it's staggered, probably because I have this blunt weapon. Okay, doesn't matter. Jumping is A. Of course, it's not A, it's F. Currently, it's F. Yes, I haven't played many games where F is the jump button. Even the games that have dodge, everything. Okay, one good thing that I remember from previous time is that, yeah, now I'm aiming, right? Now I have locked target. Take that. Take that. Why would anything else matters if you can just click, 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 and of course roll. What's the Dark Soul game if you are not rolling, right? So there's something while you block, you change target, and right, cool, cool, cool. How about I clickety-clackety through this absolutely... Of course it's tutorial, I'm not saying it would not work in the real game. This dude, of course, aiming is disaster. I hope he died. Well, aiming because you need to lock, right? Remember, this is the best part. I have a skill. You see there's barbaric roar, and it asks me to left toggle. I don't know. I still don't have PlayStation. So basically, the game's idea is you have to purchase PlayStation's console and then look at the buttons and oh, it's there. So, oh, sorry, it doesn't help in any way or shape or form to understand where the hell on keyboard that can be, because as far as I can tell, they found someone who's blind, deaf, and numb to assign those keys, and of course without any fingers or experience in gaming. It seems that is the model how this game that is 97 points acquired from 100, best game ever in this year. So, all right. Why I'm explaining this point as much, because I know I have this barbaric roll. I still haven't figured out which button does it. Of course, you can open a system and settings and find somewhere. Is this the way how tutorials should work? Remember, 97%. I will repeat this a few more times so you remember if you forgot. Because at the end, everything goes just clickety-clackety. Apparently. Then there is a crouch. Yeah, I found that. That's X. Not C, like in every other game where it basically is crouch under C, the letters, they mean something more often than not. And then near the back-turned enemy, click RB, right button. Of course, right button for me does nothing. That was the swing with my hand that did absolutely no damage. So I still don't know how to kill enemy from behind, because all this tutorial is absolute shit, because it's not meant for PC gamer. And I assume exactly the same is for Xbox players. So yeah, that I learned. And of course the jump hit did less damage. And as you can see, nothing else, just purely smashing the button is the thing how you kill, because it staggers. Well, at least this enemy, right? Because it's the beginning, it's tutorial, dumb nuts. Alright, something else, blah blah blah, we save something. This was one of my things I was like, there's a boss room after this. Why can't I just go through it? Right? There's a game, slipped my mind, Souls-like with robots. I have both of them played and I have reviewed them, where it's the same idea. There's literally, you see the wall where you get in, you know there will be a boss fight. You can't run in, obviously, because you know you need to press not Y but E, and then you go through it. You know, it's so much console stuff in here. Of course, there's some button. Too soon! Everything is smash, 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 and roll sometime. Of course, because that's enemy fold. Not killed, not conquered, not fold. Fallen. You know, there's a word that the meaning of fall. So I followed the enemy with my big foul. Anyways, I'm not a linguistic, you know, linguistic or whatever. What was the word I'm looking for? Something, something, blah, blah, blah. Don't care, and a little bit more strength. And boom, we have it. Ladies and gentlemen, again, we press E when it says Y because it's a game that deserves 97 points. Despite the fact the model that is running is something out of whenever the first 3D games was made. Some first attempts of Conan. There's a game that says Conan is one of the most basic most basic graphics ever, because if you take a look, it's not bad. There is just some moments when you find a huge surface with so little telestillation, or what was the name, where you make appear that surface is not flat but with some style or something. Okay, anyways, next quick thing, just while we are, this is one of the darkest room. You notice how, okay, let me stop, let me find the moment. You see how dark it is? When I appear, it's brighter. How on earth I'm bright? Where is my... I know there is a torch in the game itself where it's properly light, but what the hell is this? How you can expect in 21st century games where we have RTX cards and ray tracing and stuff and lights, when you are the light? Every one of us has a little light in us, you know? Like 97 points for this kind of game where you are the light? Of course, it's Souls-like game, so I have some souls in me, I guess, because that's around the game. So I let it kind of slide, despite the fact I'm literally like a flashlight in a dark room. Why the hell not? Oh, this was my best part. You know how in every other game, and previously in this game as well, you need to do some steps and find the keys and pull the triggers and something. Look at this, Me, a little woman, opening the doors. Take a look at the doors. You see that metal? You see that I not single-handedly, but with both hands, just... After these doors, I'm just expecting I can go touch any enemy and it will die. Because look at the doors. I just lifted them up. Without no key, nothing. Nothing. Not a single thing. I'm invincible. So, yeah, this is beautiful view. I'm not even going to touch stuttering. What else was aspect ratio of resolution and the story. Story most likely the author, the writer made it right because, well, he's an awesome dude. This will and is about gameplay itself. So pay attention, of course. I already hear how someone is writing, "You're just noob, get good." Oh, get good will be absolutely down there. If in comment section I will not find at least 10 get goods, I don't know what the hell is going on here. So obviously this is basically a checkpoint. We discover blah blah blah. Then we find a conversation. Whenever we start a conversation, you just move around and it talks, and you are limited to, you can't roll, you can't dodge, you can, I don't know. This talking idea is how it's captured. Seems what's the word? Shit. Yeah, shit. But I want you to pay attention. You see, we came out of these doors, and we are getting to the best part. Don't run away yet, right? So this is what you see when you come out. Then those who play the game, probably they will not watch this video because why the hell would they? This is basically straightforward. You have a sheep, and then you have a guy, which seems like obviously the quest giver or something. Oh, right. This is the game where absolutely everything and everyone will kill you. So at this point you might be thinking, at least I am, I just finished tutorial. I came out literally naked with 2 bandages around me, and then I have full armor, knight. Even the horse has more armor than I do. That seems like, oh, right. This is the game that punishes you for playing until you die as many times as you need to know exactly every little detail about it from your head, and then repeat exactly in the same sequence how the game developers intended it to play. So that's the fun. Oh, mi scusi, I forgot. My bad. So let's get to juicy stuff, and it will end sooner than you might think. So let me grab my whatever souls or whatever the shit that is. Of course, when we are not touching that night, we find a fruit. We can find some what it's called, birds and whatnot. If I really want, I actually can probably kill some, loot some. Feels like a normal game. But there's a big catch, because it's not. And let me show you, let me try to trigger. I want you to pay attention to the screen, not me, but the game screen. When you run forward and do nothing with other hand, right? One hand running forward. And then in this game, as you know, a lot of things try to kill you. So obviously what you want to do is, for example, run there and look at the sides, right? And even at the back and somewhere around. Notice and see your surroundings. How you do that in video games, if you don't know, if you're absolute noob, then running straight forward and turning your face will make you to run different directions. So instead what you do, you run straight and then click on the side, strafe basically. Not turning, but strafing. And then you can basically go in diagonal direction and see a little bit one side and other side. Let's try this absolutely basic first game, third person mechanics. We run, we strive, and wait, what? Why my camera is shaking-ish? You see that little, it's not even stutter, it's not like graphics card can't handle. Graphics card can handle this shit easily. I mean, this game, my apologies. But whenever you try to run and look at one or another side, it's not smooth. It's everything but smooth. I don't know if you can notice. And that's the thing. It happens because I am dragging my mouse in different direction. I'm running there at that side, and if I don't release my mouse, the camera comes back. Obviously, I'm at first like, okay, there must be something. Okay, auto target, the tracking manual. As I said, you can check whatever mouse sensitivity I reduced so it's not too jiggerish. I tried every freaking thing. Auto follows, recovery. This should be something that, right? Nope. The camera still turns around. So basically what I'm explaining here is game mechanics is the game engine. I don't know, developer's engine, I don't care, is made that you see only in front of you. In the world, open world game where everyone around tries to kill you. Get good? Or get some game where it's not absolute shit. And while we are talking about shit, pay attention to the tree. What the fuck the tree is doing over there? Why it's jumping? It's not wind, it's not blowing, it's... You see the leaves or something is flying around like there's a breeze or something. What that tree is doing there? 97 points out of 100. Mwah! Masterpiece. You know, they gave me a character that is glowing. Obviously it's 97 points. And let me find few more things, right? Because I've played this game for an hour. I turned it off. You know why? Not because of the, I don't know, hate or something. I was getting sick, like the sea sickness, right? When you can't, when the camera is all the time, when you try to look around, it's jiggling, it's shaking, and then when you're running, everything is so... Yeah, let me find this. This was a good example. You see how if my character is going in over some models, when it's at some point, it's a little bit shaking, and at the same time the camera, everything, it makes me sick. Like literally, when everything around, if you run on straight ground, or don't run, just walk, right? This is the walking. When I press spacebar, which is running, which does not consume stamina unless you are in a fight. Oh, right. I forgot. This 97 out of 100 is basically almost perfect game. We could allow 3 mistakes in the game, where stamina is absolutely means nothing until you start fighting. Then it means everything, because everything consumes your stamina. And you thought that's it? I will just complain about camera being absolute shit in this game. No. Let me introduce the jumping. I don't know how much this character weighs, but oh boy, that's just some smashing. And of course, in this game there is no vaulting or anything else. It's basically, if you played any other game, even console game, even the same, I don't know, Days Gone or any other game that is meant for PlayStation, they have vaulting in some areas or something. This jumping, this model we see right here, it is, if this would be 2003 or 4, yeah, approximately look the same, I would be absolutely like, this is the best. But at this year, when I just finished playing Dying Light for the first time only, where you have vaulting, jumping, wall running, everything, then you know what? This story can't carry this game to the 97 points. I tell you that. You know why? because you don't cherry pick music, graphics, storytelling, gameplay, tutorial, mini games, I don't know, pace, time invested, money spent on the game, all these parameters, and just pick what you like. Ooh, this one game has absolutely insanely crazy story, so let's pick only story, and that means the game will be 97 from 100. Oh, the PC, the keyboards, the tutorial, the lack of the jiggerish camera, all that. No. Don't look at them, because then if you are sane person, then with all those parameters, this game will look not so great. I will not say bad. No, I will say bad. I will say bad. You know why? Because I am pissed about these 97 ratings. We will get them to the moment. Let me find one last thing. There, I believe if I played even more, if I were not going to vomit just from this jiggerish, I would play more and find even more ridiculous things. But just one more thing, one more, just final, right? Just a little touch from the reality, where gaming must be looked objectively. Let me just say, I think I am past 3 strikes for the game. So if someone says it is 97 rating out of 100, I would say, how dumb are you? And don't get me wrong, you can love the game, you can be involved in the story, you can, for some example, if you play with consoles, you can absolutely disregard everything I said about keyboards, or someone who's absolutely blind can disregard the shaking camera. That's a fact. But if you want to be true, objective, and I don't know, maybe even criticize, you need to count all those things in. And one more thing, while if you don't understand yet, because I feel like Souls-like players need to be let me explain it plain and simple, because it seems like you don't understand. I am standing in fire. Nothing is happening to me. Not taking damage, not catching fire, not losing health, nothing. My model is not even getting darker. You know what? There are plenty games that has all that from fire. Just, yes, I'm mocking Souls-like and everyone who freaking said this game is 97%. And truth to be told, most of them said it's 100 from 100. And to those people I will say, you are not on your full mind, okay? And right there, I will leave in the background just me cooking. Maybe I will catch the fire. And the fact, truth to be told, the world seems, detailed and all that, but the lack of full shadows, how it's called, ambient occlusion or something like that. I never read out those words in fully, I just see them in settings and I already notice and what it is, but you know what I'm talking about. Everything seems too bright. It's like not proper lighting. That would be my just pure assumption from all the hundreds of games I've seen in the past and will see in the future. This is not 97 out of 100. Don't run anywhere. I leave my character burning so I can turn on back this thing, because I will take a moment and quickly mock even more of these absolutely what the hell is going on. We have 97 Metascore. That is from critics. 50 critics reviewed. I will quickly run through. This is for PlayStation 5, right? Then we have for PC, it's a little bit worse. We are talking only about critics, because critics, right? The word critic means like it's a critic. It's like objective thinking. It's like the person who knows how it should be, what is what. 95. Then Xbox X, 95, but only 8 critics. Then PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, yeah. Now let's take a look at user score. 5.7. 6 people don't like it. 6.3. 18 people don't like, 57 like. Of course, take a look, there is ratings. They are in order. We are taking back, and now 500 total, so we have 6.6. So you see the huge difference from critic and user score. And user score, to be fair, I found most of them complain about stuttering and not all display modes are accessible. But this thing, okay, this thing. Now we have 1,000 ratings and it's 5.8. 5.8 is basically 6 or 97, right? It's this difference is just ridiculous. And when we are getting back to PlayStation, we have 77.5, because keyboard is not the problem. All the assigned and shown buttons are correct. These people, by that I mean absolutely console players. They are used to low graphics, no 3D verticality possibility, because their console just can't handle this. I'm talking about graphics and physics heavy games. Of course you do have them. They most likely are locked in 60 or even 30 frames per second, because otherwise your console will catch on fire. That's just simple fact. Or your graphic is absolutely lower than a high tier gaming PC. And of course on that view, this everything you've seen before, someone with the console would say like, wait, what? No, it's one of the best we've seen. Yes, and this is the hard cold truth. That is the thing. If you haven't seen a lot of things and you see one thing, you say that's the best thing in the world. Like, for example, if you scroll down, best PlayStation 5 game of 2022. For PlayStation, I think, yeah, well, I guess. But let's switch to the thing you are watching now. This is PC. Best PC game, number 1. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And if you don't understand I don't know, how major it is, positive critic reviews are 41. 0. I am not a Metacritic, but this video, this takes stand, and I'm not the first one. I hope at least some other gaming outlet is saying like, you know what? Yeah, the Elden Ring. No, it's the story is cool. We know it's Souls-like game, so slash it's stupid mechanics with absolutely garbage gameplay, but it's not actually 95%. And the funny truth is, you know how this 95 came here? It is average from 100, and just let me scroll down. At the bottom we have someone who said, and I would say 80. That's a fair. ZTGD, yes, you capture the thing. It's not essentially the bad game if you fix it at some point, so it's not so shitty performance as it is at the moment. By performance, I'm talking about absolutely shaking screen, or you are not watching around, so obviously you are getting killed on every turn, so either way it's stupid until it's fixed. But I want to make absolutely clear about this, as it seems like taking hits from bigger guys is these days popular. So PC games, you gave 100. This is shit. Your opinion, your critic value is under any, I don't know. I will critic your critic. That's what I'm saying. VG247, whatever it is, gave 100. 100 means perfect. 100 means there is absolutely nothing to improve. To that I say, oh, get out of here. Hey, poor player. Yeah. Where I can see other reviews. I want to see them all. PC games, M3, PC Invasion, IGN, of course IGN, because they are the first, they are out there, they are like, yes, remember, we are looking at PC, I'm not being unfair, because most likely they played on PlayStation because it was one day earlier, because they want to get all the views and hype train, but NMW, Game Informer, PC games, GameSpot, oh, when I was young, like really young, GameSpot was the outlet I was looking forward to see their opinion and everything. Now, no. Sorry, but no. And I already hear more and more good comments coming in. It's all good. Because I specifically died in the game, so, you know. And I'm not good at it. But giving 100 well played, it's not well played. It's you are literally just showing how you are not valid criticism. Rest below, yeah, I totally agree. Some lower ratings around. Yeah. Digital Trend and ZTGD, my respect, still positive rating, still high, still good, and I'd say objective. 2 valid ratings we have. And let me just summarize, because I could be talking about how absolute I don't know, not forgiving, but just unplayable this game is. Oh, wait, we are still not on fire. Damn it. But my final take, because I most likely will enrage a lot of Souls-like fans, it's not bad thing. I'm not shaming you for liking some particular genre. I'm saying, let me bring up you 2 examples. If you go into BMW car club and ask, hey guys, what do you think, what's the best game, what's the best car in the world, what do you expect, right? They will never say, you know, Alfa Romeo, they make the best car. That we all have BMWs, we all drive BMWs, we race BMWs, we are in BMW club. But you know what? Yeah, Alfa. That Alfa is the best. That will never ever happen. And the same is for Souls-like game, because I've seen too much this comment like, yeah, you just get good and that's not for your genre. But the thing is, I understand, and this is Souls-like games are not for me. But that means even more other, and in total, in like the measurement for game performance must be universal. Right? The same example for BMW. This game and any other game would be 100% perfect if, for example, I am not Souls-like player and I install it. I was expecting this. Install Elden Ring, and I was like, damn, there must be absolutely insanely cool story behind it. I want to see what's leading there. Then I find something, and you know, basically it just takes me over, even if I was not a big fan of it at the first. That would be a game 100%. And sorry if my bar is too high, but otherwise I refuse to just hand out 100% perfect game score just because, you know, I'm a Souls-like fan and I get good. It's stupid. It's stupid. Then all the scores or the criticisms is just pure shit. It's just your opinion. Biased, untruthful, and One last thing I will just throw in. I will throw in No Man's Sky, and I will throw in Mass Effect Andromeda. Okay, and Unity. Assassin's Creed Unity. You know what those games all have in common? The thing is, all of them, all three of them, when they was released at the beginning, absolute beginning, Andromeda had this weird running around, the models looked absolutely like from outer world. It was not even game breaking, it was just silly as hell. Assassin's Creed Unity, they had the face disappearing for the models. That was some scary shit. And new No Man's Sky, oh boy, it was absolutely nothing that was promised. But the thing is, all of these games fixed their initial things, improved to the point where it's good, and surpassed it. Especially No Man's Sky, that they just took off. They just worked it, basically achieved it. The thing is, the first taint, how the game, for example, the most hated game from all of these three are Andromeda. And the story was not as good as well, but they had technical issues, let's say. They all had this taint on them, because when they released, they were not good. And then we have this, which is released. When it's not good, they probably will fix the stuttering, the issues, the camera, something, I don't know. They could even not just fix it. And the game already has 100%. All these outlets that gave 100%, if I would be really evil, I would found their score for all those three games, what they gave, and compare to this 100 out of 100, and make them look even more silly, stupid, and useless. But I'm not evil. I'm just a humble gamer that thinks we gamers receive too much bullshit from gaming industry, from gaming outlets, from reviews. I'm trying to capture this beauty. Being naked with one blunt weapon. Anyways, I really want to explore this story. As far as I can tell, I can't do that without getting sick in real life, where I need to stop playing. I've played too many games to say, no, I'm just being, I don't know, too little of a baby, because not a single other game gave me this nauseous feeling. But this game, the shaky camera all the time, I can't. So 97 or 100 out of 100, I just shut up, okay? Just stop reviewing games. Obviously you're not critics, you're not objective, you're biased. Sorry guys, I am truly sorry, and of course I'm nothing. I am what was the name against the Goliath? Adam? Against the Goliaths? They are all Goliaths, I'm just an Adam without a slingshot, you know. Anyways, Elden Ring, I hope you proceed, explore, patch, fix, and improve the game. From other hand, no need to do it. All Souls-like fans are jumping on hype train and 100 out of 100, so here you go. Congrats, I guess. Alright guys, I'm off. I'm really angry and pissed and tired of such games, so I'll do something else. Alright. Questions? Anything? Thoughts? Someone who watched the video. I'm not saying that to watch so you specifically watch just my video, but I am interested in your opinion. Do you think it's objective value they gave 100 out of 100? With all the things I listed, I showed in the first 10-15 minutes of the gameplay. I can't just get to the first character NPC to talk when I already face a lot of what the hell moments. Okay, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. Let them go, let them go. You have better things to do, I have better things to do, everyone has better things to do than Elden Ring. Alright guys, cheers.